guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a book haul that is 100% historical romance books. A couple months ago I went on a historical romance binge and I bought a ton from thrift books and Better World books and eBay. They have all arrived. Also, I think Loki is gonna hang out with me while I film. So I thought that I would just do a little book haul for these books because it's been a while since I ordered all of them and they've all just been like in their packages in the trunk of my car for a couple weeks. So all of these, I kind of just went through like my go-to romance people. So Jessica, Lacey, Lisa. I pretty much like went through their Instagrams and their Goodreads and just found like anything that they liked or that looked good to me. So I'll start with the authors who I bought multiple books from them. Also, I'm sorry if you guys hear my dogs. I'm watching them right now, so I can't close the door. But they're like playing, so they're being a little bit loud. The first author that I bought a bunch of books from is Iwilei, or Iwilei. I read My Fake Rake by her and I really loved that. So I bought a bunch of her other books. These are two different series. So we have the London Underground series, which is From Duke Till Dawn and Counting on a Countess. This series sounds really cool. I have two other books in this series, so I wanted to get the rest of it, and they're all about like women who are kind of scandalous. This one, the heroine is a pickpocket, and years ago she conned this duke and not only stole his money, but also stole his heart, and he has been looking for her ever since. And then this one, Counting on a Countess, the heroine is a smuggler of illegal goods, and the hero is an earl who is a war vet, and he must marry within a month in order to get his inheritance. And then the other series is The Wicked Quills of London, and I have Scandal Takes the Stage, and then Forever Your Earl. This one, the heroine is the writer of a gossip magazine, and the hero has a scandal that he's trying to cover up. And then this one is about a playwright who has to come up with a new amazing play, but she's having writer's block, and so the hero offers up his estate for her to come and write there. So I'm just really excited to get more into this author because I've loved what I've read by her so far, and her books just seemed very different than a lot of the historical romances that I read, where the heroine is like a wallflower and like this precious innocent person. All of her heroines seem to be like scandalous, which is cool. And I also bought a ton from Carrigan Burn. I read The Highwayman by her, and it's one of my favorite historical romances that I have read. So I got a couple books in, I believe in that same series. These four are in that series as well. So we have The Hunter, The Highlander, The Duke, and then The Scot Beds His Wife. And then I also got How to Love a Duke in 10 Days, which I believe is her newest series or her newest release. Definitely out of all of these, I think The Highlander is the one that I'm most excited for because I love Highlander romances. But yeah, another author who I'm just like really excited to get into all of her backlist. Then I got two romances from Maya Rodal. I have never read any of her books, but these sounded really good. So this is the Gilded Age Girls Club series. I believe that this is the first book, Duchess by Design, and then this is the second one, Some Like It Scandalous. And I think, I could be wrong, but I think these take place in America, or the heroines are American, which is definitely very different from historical romances that I've read that are all like English characters. Yeah, okay, it looks like these take place in Manhattan. That's cool. So this one is about a duke who is looking for a bride, but he can't find anyone, and then he meets the seamstress and he offers her a deal to accompany him to all of these balls and show off her gowns and help him to find a woman. And then this one is another like fake marriage. The majority of historical romances are surrounded in arranged marriage or a fake marriage, which is one of my all-time favorite romance tropes, which is why I love historical romance so much. But these are between sworn enemies, and she wants to sell cosmetics. She's a scientist and she makes makeup, but a family secret is about to be revealed, and so she kind of needs like a cover for that, and then the guy needs to get married to someone to like save his reputation or something. So yeah, very excited to read from this author. Then I got 2 books from Shauna Galen, who I have a couple of her books already. One of them is a spy romance, like both of the characters are spies, but I don't think they know the other one is a spy, so it's kind of like a Mr. and Mrs. Smith situation. And then I have the first book in this series, which is the Third Sons of Charm series. So this one is An Affair with the Spare, and it's about a guy who needs to capture an assassin, and so to do that, he seduces the assassin's daughter. And then No Earls Allowed is about a woman who is running an orphanage and her father wants to marry her off. And then this bastard son of a marquess is sent to like assist her or be her assistant, I don't really know. And they fall for each other. Very excited about these, and I love these 2 covers. And then I bought a bunch of one-off books from different authors that I want to try. First one is The Duke I Once Knew by Olivia Drake. This is about a girl who becomes the governess to the children of this duke, and it turns out that he is like her first love that broke her heart. So very excited. I love governess or nanny romances. Then I have One Fine Duke by Lenora Bell, and this is about a girl who is determined to marry this guy, only there is one obstacle in the way, and that is his brother, and he does not think that his brother is good enough for her, so he like tries to stop them from being together, I think. And I just love this cover. It is so pretty, all the daisies. The next one I got, this is actually an author that I love already, but I've never read her historical romances, and that is Karen Marie Moning. This is Beyond the Highland Mist. I think that this is like loosely connected to the Fever series. I'm not 100% sure. Wait, is this not the first book? Oh my god, now I'm wondering if this is the first book. Okay, somebody is gonna have to tell me. I thought this was the first book, but now I don't know. But basically, these are like paranormal Highland historical romances. And I haven't talked about the Fever series in a long time, but it is like one of my top favorite urban fantasy romance series. It's so good. So I've been dying to read the series by her, but now I'm just not convinced this is the first one. Someone in the comments is gonna have to correct me and let me know. The next one, oh, this one I actually won in a Goodreads giveaway. That is The Rakes by Scarlett Peckham. This cover is amazing. Oh my god. Like, beautiful. It's totally reminiscent of like old school historical romance design. This book sounds really cool because the heroine is the rake instead of the guy. She's very, it says that her passions include equality, amorous affairs, and wild wine-soaked nights. And then the hero is a widowed Scottish architect with 2 young children. The heroine proposes 1 month of like no strings attached fun, and he just cannot possibly turn that down, even though it's probably not a good idea. Yeah, I'm very excited for this. The next one I got is The Beast of Bestwick. Or Beswick by Emily Howard. So this is like a Beauty and the Beast retelling, I think, and the hero is like this beastly character. I think he has like a facial deformity or something, like a scar on his face. They all have scars on their face. And he's like a really angry guy who lives in a castle, and in order to save her sister, she offers to take her sister's place. I don't know if her sister like works in his castle or something, or is kidnapped. I don't know. But yeah, I've never read a historical romance Beauty and the Beast. I guess I've read a couple that are like Beauty and the Beast inspired, but this sounds like straight up Beauty and the Beast. So I'm excited for that. Then I got How to Catch a Wicked Viscount by Amy Rose Bennett. This one got put on my radar because this, the cover model in this book is like on every single historical romance cover. She is like, she makes the rounds. Like, this is her full-time job. She's on so many historical romance covers. And this is a best friend's older brother romance. The hero is the main character's best friend's older brother, and her friend have recently been like disgraced and I think expelled from school, and so to save her reputation she needs to find a husband, and so the hero helps like teach her how to get a man. So yeah, that sounds great. The next one I got is The Rogue of Fifth Avenue by Joanna Shupe. I've never read anything by Joanna Shupe, but I know she's like a popular historical romance author. And this also, I believe, takes place in America. It takes place in New York. And the heroine is like a Robin Hood type of person, and he is her father's lawyer that's like causing trouble for her. So yeah, that sounds cool. Like I said, I'm really excited for historical romances that take place in America. The next one is In Bed with the Highlander by Maya Banks. So this is about the leader or the warrior of a Scottish clan, and in order to get revenge on his enemies, he decides to marry the illegitimate daughter of the king. And so yeah, I'm very excited for this and this whole series because I love Highlander romances. And then the last book is Highland Crown by May McGoldrick. This is another Scottish romance. It is about a woman who is a physician, and she possesses rare gifts that cause her to be on the run from people. She's being hunted by English and Scottish rebels, and then she saves this Scottish Highlander, and in order to help her and like return the debt of saving him, he has to take her to the one place that he like doesn't want to go or that he ran away from. So those were all of the historical romances that I have acquired in the past couple of months. I definitely want to do like a whole week or a whole weekend of reading some of these historical romances. So let me know if that is something that you guys would like to see. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!